Hello everyone, Lyn here, welcoming you to Priviso Live episode 33, your source for information security, risk and ICT legislation.
Hello all, this is Stephen here, and welcome to the show.
And straight into this week's update. According to Allianz's Risk Barometer 2025, cyber attacks now top every other concern, globally and right here at home.
That's right, Lyn. The report points to two headline-grabbing incidents. In December 2024, Cell C confirmed a major breach that exposed customer ID numbers, banking details, even passport info on the dark web.
And just a month earlier, the South African Bureau of Standards fell victim to ransomware. Shockingly, by February 2025, key systems were still locked down.
Both organizations could have benefited from ISO, NIST, or other security frameworks that force you to map vulnerabilities and apply controls in a structured way.
Herman Stroop from Worldwide Industrial and System Engineers warns that cybersecurity often gets relegated to IT, rather than viewed as a core business risk.
He adds that South African businesses report 150 to 300 cyber incidents every month, and many more go unreported out of reputational fear.
The lesson? Prevention is far cheaper than recovery.
So to something equally topical, the papal conclave to elect the successor to Pope Francis, which is scheduled to begin on May 7, 2025, in the Sistine Chapel, employs stringent information security controls to ensure secrecy and prevent leaks. With 135 eligible cardinal electors, 134 expected to attend due to one absence, the 2025 conclave is the largest in history, increasing logistical and security challenges.
Sounds like a difficult security problem to face. The conclave will be the focus of world attention, as they all are, until the white smoke emerges from a chimney. We looked at the security controls that are known to be in place for this event. You have been to the Vatican, haven't you, Stephen?
I have. You know, people have varying responses to the Vatican, but for me, standing inside the Sistine Chapel was breathtaking. Rome is impressive on every level, but the Sistine was the highlight.
I can imagine. And so much interesting history. The Roman Emperor Caligula built a circus in his mother's gardens in the 1st century AD, where charioteers trained. The obelisk that now stands in St. Peter's Square was originally brought from Egypt by Caligula to adorn this circus. And according to tradition, St. Peter, the first pope, was crucified upside down in Nero's circus, which was located in the Vatican area.
So many interesting facts. The Pope is protected by the Swiss Guard, a mercenary force hired in 1506. Their colorful Renaissance-era uniforms are a distinctive feature of the Vatican.
And then, of course, the legendary Pope Joan, reputedly the only female pope, although it's unclear whether this is fact or legend. Let's talk about the security measures that are being used.
The security measures blend ancient traditions with modern technology to safeguard the integrity of the process. Our commentary is based on historical practices, recent conclave protocols, and technological advancements referenced in available sources.
Firstly, physical security and isolation. Cardinals are sequestered in the Sistine Chapel for voting and reside in the Domus Sanctae Marthae, a Vatican residence. These areas are physically isolated from the outside world to prevent external communication or interference.
Opaque film is placed over windows to block visual surveillance by drones, satellites, or journalists. This prevents lip reading or capturing of internal activities.
Only cardinal electors under 80, select Vatican staff, for example, doctors, cooks, and priests for confessions, and approved personnel are allowed in the conclave areas. The command extra omnes, everyone out, ensures all non-essential individuals leave the Sistine Chapel before deliberations begin.
Only a nurse for cardinals with confirmed medical needs and a strictly vetted number of support staff are permitted. all requiring prior approval from the Cardinal Camerlengo and 3 Cardinal assistants.
Then onto the digital controls. Signal jammers are installed in the Sistine Chapel and surrounding areas to block Wi-Fi, cellular signals, and other wireless communications, preventing cardinals from using smartphones or other devices to transmit information.
The Sistine Chapel and Domus Sanctae Marthae are thoroughly swept for hidden microphones, cameras, and other electronic surveillance devices before the conclave begins. This includes checks for microscopic microphones and other advanced espionage tools.
Specialized systems are deployed to scramble mobile phone communications and prevent unauthorized transmissions. These were notably used in the 2013 Conclave and are expected to be enhanced for 2025 due to increased technological threats.
Cardinals are barred from bringing phones, radios, TVs, or other communication devices into the conclave areas. To maintain a communications blackout, all external media, including newspapers, are banned.
Let's discuss the oaths of secrecy and the penalties that apply. Each cardinal elector swears an oath to maintain absolute secrecy regarding the conclave's proceedings, under penalty of excommunication for any breaches. This oath extends to all staff, including doctors, cooks, and priests.
Disclosing information from the conclave risks excommunication latae sententiae, automatic excommunication. This applies to cardinals and support personnel, reinforcing the gravity of secrecy.
We also have to consider the counter-espionage measures, the Vatican Gendarmerie functioning as a police force and the Pontifical Swiss Guard acting as a military unit oversee security. They address threats like drones, AI systems, and satellites capable of high-resolution imaging.
Advanced countermeasures, such as anti-drone systems and anti-laser spy technology, are deployed to protect against aerial surveillance and laser-based eavesdropping devices.
To counter satellite imagery and AI-driven lip-reading technology, all doors and windows remain closed during deliberations, with no cardinal permitted to look outside.
The Vatican is aware of threats like social media hoaxes and disinformation campaigns aimed at discrediting candidates. While specific countermeasures are not detailed, the Gendarmerie likely monitors external communications to mitigate these risks.
The procedures have always focused on maintaining secrecy. Voting is conducted via handwritten ballots to avoid digital vulnerabilities. Cardinals disguise their handwriting and deposit ballots into a chalice urn, ensuring anonymity. Ballots are burned after each round, with chemicals added to produce black or white smoke, signaling the outcome.
The conclave follows a strict voting schedule, up to 4 ballots daily after the first day, with breaks for prayer and reflection after every 7 ballots to maintain focus and prevent external pressures.
Having said all of that, evolving technology presents its own challenges. The 2025 conclave faces unprecedented challenges from AI systems that can interpret lip movements and satellites capable of facial recognition. The Vatican counters these by limiting visual access and using physical barriers.
While not explicitly detailed, the Vatican likely employs cybersecurity experts to monitor social media for leaks or disinformation, given concerns about misinformation campaigns noted in prior sources. A 2005 analysis by cryptologist Bruce Schneier noted that the system's layered security measures make it almost impossible to hack, a testament to its robustness.
There are some unconfirmed measures, like a 73-minute Vatican communications blackout or backdoors in the Holy See's network. But these lack corroboration from reliable sources and should be treated as inconclusive.
In summary, the 2025 Papal Conclave will employ a sophisticated array of information security controls, combining physical isolation, electronic countermeasures, strict oaths, and procedural safeguards to ensure secrecy. These measures address both traditional espionage risks and modern threats like AI, drones, and social media disinformation. The Vatican Gendarmerie and Swiss Guard, supported by advanced technology and centuries-old protocols, aim to create an impenetrable digital bunker for the election of the next pope.
That's it from us for this episode. We hope you found it interesting. If you enjoy what we do, please recommend us to others. Word of mouth is a strong driver of podcast growth.
If you want to hear more of the same, don't forget to subscribe or like our channel to receive future episodes. You can find us on all major podcast channels, including Apple, Samsung, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. As always, this is sponsored by Priviso Consulting, your partner when trust matters.
And remember, if you need assistance in security, risk, or ICT legislation, contact Priviso directly at admin@priviso.co.za.
Until next time, stay safe.
Stay safe.